Thank you very much for signing up for this video.
Have you ever been in this situation where you have limiting beliefs that are stopping you for the greatest version of yourself? Have you ever have this belief or these voices in your head that you don't know how they're there, you don't know how they got there, but the truth is that they're there. And anything that you try to do, you can just not get rid of them. So let me just tell you an example. I had a client recently saying something like this. It may sound familiar to you, it may be another thing. But this client said to me, I am not a morning person. So when this person said this was the limiting belief, the first question that I asked, because we need to see if this not being able to wake up early in the morning was appropriate to the context. So I asked this person, what time are you going to bed? And this person said, well, I usually go to bed around 9 or 10 or sometimes even 8:30. So to me at that moment, it didn't make any sense. So I said, what do you mean that you're not a morning person? At that moment, that person told me, well, if I wake up before 9 o'clock, I feel that I am depressed and I am in a bad mood. So after knowing that it didn't have anything to do with the physical, actually with the waking up, then I asked that person, show me the process of how do you wake up? So do you look at your watch and it's like 9 o'clock, I'm happy. 7 o'clock, I'm sad. So because how's the process? How are you creating this feeling or feeding this belief that I'm not a morning person? So this person told me, well, I wake up, then I talk a little bit to myself, then I see my husband, then I wake up and have a cup of coffee. So she told me what her routine was of waking up. But she said something that was the key to everything. She said, I talk a little bit to myself. And at that moment, I wanted to know, so tell me, what do you talk to yourself about when you wake up? And you know what? That was the key to unleash everything inside her that had to do with that limiting belief and with a lot of limiting belief more. Because in the process of talking to herself, she had all these voices in her head that were telling her things in a way that it was so tiring for her, so frustrating, so overwhelming that she just didn't want to wake up. So it didn't have anything to do with what time it was in the morning. The only thing that it had to do was with her processing her mind, with her thinking. So the first thing that we needed to do was to get rid of those voices. So if you have these voices that are telling you things in the morning when you wake up, I want you to do this. The first thing that I want you to do is ask yourself, is this my voice or is someone else's voice? Because in my experience with hundreds and hundreds of clients, many times it can be your parents' voices, it can be an ex-lover, it can be an ex-husband, it can be a co-worker, it can be a boss, but most of the times it's not your voice. Second, then ask what the voice is saying is true. What evidence do I have that what the voice is saying is true? Now, this, whatever it is that this voice is telling me, do I want to keep believing this? Why is this belief a problem for me? And then just question that belief and ask yourself if that belief is true or not. And if you have a voice, that voice that is over there, I want you to just do this. Close your eyes for a minute and just listen where the voice is coming from. See if it's coming from the right. See if it's coming from the left. And whatever it is that this voice is coming, then what we're going to do is we want to get rid of that voice. So you're going to bring that voice in front of you and you're going to do whatever you want to do with that voice. You can just do like this. You can blow it out. You can hide it. You can put it down. You can do whatever you want, but just get it out. Move that voice away from you so it's not telling you those things, okay? So this is the first thing that I want you to know is that you can move these voices so they're not bothering you, okay? And once we have done that, then we have a clear space in your brain to put some wonderful beliefs, okay? So if you want to know more about this, just please keep watching and I will keep sharing with you what else we can do to just unlock all your potential and all your magic from your brain so your brain can become your best friend.
So if you learned something today, if you know that there are beliefs that you can just take away from your mind, that you can move them, that you can create something beautiful for yourself, so I want you to just schedule a call. Give me a call and we can create some one-on-one coaching and something that really works for you, and we can create a customized program for whatever it is that you want to achieve in life and that we can create together. So give me a call and we can create magic together.